everybody. Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. We are back.
Yep,
We are back. April Fools, motherfuckers. I know it's June, but we tricked you.
we did.
We tricked you. We thought we were coming out with different podcasts, but yeah, we're keeping it. We're back, man. We're just keeping it real, man. Nick, I've changed though since we've changed the podcast.
Yeah,
I've changed. I think I'm a country boy now.
interesting.
I'm listening to Morgan Wallen,
Yeah,
featuring Post Malone or vice versa, however you want to say it.
yeah.
But they got this song called "I Had Some Help."
Okay.
Oh, it is so good. It reminds me of an ex-girlfriend I used to date that we were just like no good for each other. Like, but when we were drinking,
Yeah,
like we drank together, you know?
yeah, yeah.
And I mean, this is going back like in my early 20s, but man, we were just bad. We were just bad news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We needed one of us not to drink, you know,
Right.
in order, and she knows it too, in order for that relationship to just keep going or to make it longer than a few months.
Right.
But yeah, man. But I tell you, man, these country music shit, they just make you think about, a lot of past relationships. I gotta say, like you listen to country music, it's very danceable. I want to dance it, but I'm like, damn, it's always like, gotta get that bottle
Yeah.
before she leaves,
Yep.
country man, and she's out of my hands, bang bang, and then those were all like the messages. But I'm kind of digging country music lately, like a lot.
Well, that's your prerogative, man.
You don't like country music at all?
I think country music is one of the dumbest things on the planet.
Yeah, it'd be funny if your band just decided to go country and you should try it one night. Like maybe that'll be an April Fool's joke for you, but you guys should just do like a country album.
Dude, country
Imagine.
music is so dumb. It's like,
I'm just trying to
in
picture.
all seriousness, country music is the easiest genre of music to write.
Well, yeah, I mean, look where country comes from. They come from down south. No offense,
Right.
guys, but I mean, you're
Yeah.
slow.
You I could write a country song at any time of the day, any time of night. You could wake me up from a dead sleep at 4 in the morning, but yo, write
All
me a
right,
country song. Write me a hit country song right now. I'm like, you got it.
don't
And
threaten
I'll
me
just
with a
fuck it.
good time. I'll fucking call you like
Dude,
3:55. Well, yo, get to work, son. I
dude,
need that country hit. I'll play it
every
at the end of the podcast. Sing a country song, and I'll sing, and we'll put it at the end of the podcast, man. Maybe you're so good at it that you could just write like fucking 5 country albums and go crazy.
this is all you have to do to write a country song. You just have to describe your whole day in detail. Okay? So with that being said, I'm not even going to do it. You do it right now, Mike. You write a country song. Write one right now. Describe your day. And I guarantee you will have a country song written.
Let me see. I woke up, got dressed, went to work, had a long day, got back. I felt like a jerk.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna drink my girl to a puke. It's gonna be long night, darling. Let's play
That's it.
that jukebox.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
Woo!
Uh-huh.
I'm a country boy, son. Yeah, you're right. It is easy. I just made that up. You put a beat, yeah, that's a fucking hit.
Yep. Long night, jukebox, darling. You just wrote a fucking song.
Long night, jukebox, darling. God
Yep.
damn, that's a great fucking name for a fucking song, man.
Dude, country music doesn't leave anything to imagination. Let me put it that way. Okay.
Right.
There's no deciphering the words of country music because they're giving it to you straight. They're
Straight
shooting
up,
it to you.
point
Right?
blank, bro. Yeah, right to the dome.
You can't, you're not going to go back and say, oh man, that line where he was like, I took a whiskey bottle to the face, to the head, right? Drank the whole thing. You're not going to go back and say, what did he mean by that? No, I'm pretty sure you know what he meant. He drank the whole bottle of fucking whiskey. He said it. He said it.
He told you what he was doing. That's his weekend.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't see Alice in Chains like when they're singing down in a hole.
Right.
I mean, now you got to really think. You got to think deep.
Yeah.
I can't wait, Nick, to like when we finish this podcast tonight, and the AI tells us what the fuck we were talking about.
Oh
So
God.
last week,
Hilarious.
dude, last week I accidentally hit the button. I guess it's called chat or whatever, or start summary. So it takes a summary of your podcast, what you guys say, what you talk about. They quote you. They send you this email, and it's yo man, it's first off, it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
And then the second off, it's like, because when you're reading actual stuff you talked about on a podcast, when you read it like dialogue, it just hits different. You're like, first off, we're hilarious. And then, I mean, the topics and the wide range of stuff is just fucking crazy. But they give you like samples, what you should talk about next. Like
Mhm.
how you should, yo, it's wild. It's scary, but it's great. I gotta admit, this is one of the things I like about AI.
Yeah.
I think it was awesome. And I cut, dude, I just cut and paste and I enter that as the message in our like describing the podcast.
Right. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, it was fucking awesome.
So my constipation was at the on the description of the podcast.
Yeah. And then it's like follow up, like, what's Nick gonna do about his fucking blocked up asshole? So yeah, very fucking very scary, but man, damn, I love it. I gotta admit, I do like the AI right there.
It was very hilarious when you sent it to me. Um, AI is pretty nuts, man. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, we're you know what's fucking awesome about it? We're gonna live from the beginning of it. There's people that are
And
not
then
gonna be
die from it.
maybe we'll outlive until like yeah until next generation. We're like, why'd they start this? They're gonna look at us like, why the fuck did you start this? But it's coming, it's here. There's no stopping it. The world's changing. Like the world just keeps evolving, changing. This is just the next step. Like you think in the 1910s when these motherfuckers were just throwing rocks at each other on dirt land. Yeah, can they possibly even fathom that the world would be today back then? There's no. So we can't fathom what AI is going to bring. It's just going to bring a different world.
You mean like 1910 when barbarians were throwing rocks at each other and stuff? That's what you meant in the 1910s?
I think there were barbarians in the 1910s, but that just seems like a long time ago. Am I right?
No. I think you're thinking about like the 1600s, maybe?
All right, it just seems like I don't know. I don't
Even
believe in like
earlier?
I don't believe in the early 1600s. I think there was just like there was cavemen in like 1905, and then eventually we just kept evolving like really quickly.
I don't even know if the 1600s is correct. Probably not.
I don't know. But those motherfuckers were around. So they had no
Yeah.
idea what was coming. Like the world just keeps evolving, changing. Yeah, I mean, there was a time on this planet, there was no such thing as like building skyscrapers, like
Yeah.
all that stuff. So yeah, just think about that, man. It's just moving on a different level, man. We're living online pretty soon, all the time.
Think about this shit. What if AI becomes so smart and just the scary thing is there's so many things that we can't see that could kill us.
Yes.
Right? Like, I mean, radio waves and stuff like that. All different. If you stand too close to a microwave, if you put yourself in a microwave, you're gonna die.
Right.
And you can't see those fucking waves. What happens if AI or somebody who controls AI figures out a way to like make a new type of wave and it just gets sent out and you gotta just hope that it's not coming to a town near you and you get zapped by it and it fucking scrambles your fucking mind or some shit. You know what I mean?
That's a great like horror movie that you should write. Like that's a great idea for a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it's not
Dude, it
far
could turn you
fetched.
insane.
It's
No,
not far
no.
fetched. Like these the radio waves now are making people fucking crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, there's people like losing their minds out there.
Yeah.
It's like doing Gotham when Batman when the evil people sprayed the fucking city and then they turned them all like evil. It's
Yeah.
pretty much like that almost. Like it's not that far fetched of an idea.
No, I
Can't
mean,
wait. AI baby.
that'd be cool if robots like turned against us and we had to just destroy them all. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, like just to like team up as like we have
Yeah.
to bring back the population
Yeah.
and then we start it all over. But what if they win? That'd be crazy. If
And they
AI,
make us their sex slaves and we have to suck robots' dicks. That'd be cool.
I don't know, you want to suck a robot stick? That'll leave them.
Imagine the robot couldn't even feel anything because it's obviously a robot, but makes you suck his dick anyway. He's like, yeah,
just
you
for
suck
the,
that dick, bitch.
just for the humiliation.
Yeah.
It's like look at this peasant human, suck my robot dick, grab
And
my robot balls.
you just you just look up and you're like, do you even feel anything? He's like, nope. Keep sucking, bitch.
It'd be funny if the robot had just a big smile on his face while you're sucking
Yeah.
it. Well, yep, I mean, yeah, eventually everybody's gonna have to suck a robot's dick. So Get ready, I it's fucking coming.
Aye,
Get your practice,
aye.
AI. But I don't know, Nick. You want to like let's bring it back old style, man. Let's talk some topics.
All right. I got a topic I want to talk about. I want to talk about time. All right.
Time.
So I had to work over the weekend and I was working this wedding and it went on forever. All right. I had to drive out to the Hamptons. So I left here at 9:30, right?
Nice.
From Yonkers. I left from Yonkers at 9:30 in the morning, got there at like 12:30 and then set up and shit. And then like the ceremony of the wedding, the reception starts at 7 o'clock at night. So from 7 to 11. And when I tell you, every time I looked down at my phone, it was like time went backwards. And I was fucking just, I was losing it. And I was saying to myself, okay, yes, at some point or another, it will be 11 o'clock. It will, right? And then I'll clean everything up. It'll be 1 o'clock because it takes about 2 hours. And then I will be home. I'll be in Jersey at 3, and then I'll be home in Yonkers to go to sleep at 3:30. That was my plan, right?
Wow.
Mike, I couldn't fucking see the end though. I couldn't see the 11 o'clock. And then when 11 o'clock came, I was just like, okay, I knew this was going to come eventually, and it's
Right.
here.
Okay.
Then I'm
Time
in
has
the
arrived.
van, right? What?
Time has arrived.
Right. Then I'm in the van at 1 o'clock. We cleaned up. Okay. Yeah. And then 3 o'clock, I'm in Jersey. I'm in the shop. Wow. I'm actually here. And then I'm in bed at 3:30. I'm like, holy shit. Right.
Right. You
I'm
envisioned it.
here.
Yeah, you
Now,
made it.
here's the thing. One day we're going to be on our deathbeds, right? Hopefully you'd be on your deathbed, right? That's something you kind of hope happens one day. You don't want to
Yeah.
just die out of fucking nowhere, really, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Good point.
But that time will come. Just like 11 o'clock came, just like 1 o'clock came, just like
Right.
3 o'clock fucking came. It's going to come. And when it does, you're going to say to yourself, how the fuck did that happen? You know what I mean? Like it's a scary fucking thought to
Yeah.
like I could feel it inside of me
Oh,
right now, like
it
how
is scary.
shitty it feels, you know? It's like
Yeah.
it's scary. Like hopefully you don't have any regrets and shit like that. You have to live like kind
Right.
of without regrets, but
It's
you're
tough.
going to be there and the time will elapse
Yeah.
and you're gonna get to that fucking spot. And it's crazy. It's crazy that that's gonna happen because you always feel
I
like you're
know.
invincible, right? You're
You do
alive,
feel you're invincible. Yeah.
you know?
I feel that way. Yeah, dude. But you're right, though. I think about that sometimes. I think about like, man, what am I? Would I have that regret of not doing this or not doing that or not
Yeah.
saying this that much? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of think that now, but sometimes you just get too caught up that you just really like you don't think about it like during your routine during your day. You
Yeah.
only think about it when you kind of like close your eyes at night when you have time
Yeah.
to just think by yourself. You know,
Hmm.
it's tough to yeah. But at the same time, like I don't know, maybe there's like some excitement of dying and moving on to the next level, the next phase. I believe that because when I've seen people on their deathbed, they're talking to people like when they're out of it, they're talking
Yeah.
to people that died years ago. It's like
Yeah.
almost like they're half in, half still here, and they're like peeking in and like, wow, like I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
here at this level. There's something about that that's always like kind of struck a chord with me. So
Yeah.
yeah, it just like some. I think there could be excitement on the deathbed too, in a way. Like I don't think it has to be like all gloom and
Right.
do. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
it's just really like your outlook. I don't think people. Yeah, I don't think people should be scared, even though they probably are. But they probably shouldn't feel that way. As long as
Yeah.
you just like try to live the best you can every day, then you really have no regrets at the end.
No regrets.
That's what it's about. Life is about having no regrets. It really
Yeah.
is, right? Like it's like, oh, like just do what you got to do. Like we talked about the microbiome. Do what's in your gut. you
Oh,
know, your
yep.
microbiome never lies to you,
No.
except the name and the
You're right.
spells.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting, man. Very interesting.
Yeah. Man.
I might. I wonder what my. I wonder what I would do. Like if I knew that day was. Say if I knew like that day was coming in like 50 years from now.
Yeah.
Wonder like what plan would I have?
I mean, what plan would you have? 50 years is a long way.
It
Like,
is. It's like well, like I don't know. I would want to go out like I don't know something crazy. You know, if I knew it,
yeah.
I would have to do something like maybe skydive without a bungee jump and see what
Okay.
happens. You know what I mean? Do something out of this world, or send me to like send me in those one of those fucking uh little boats, little
Yeah.
submarines that one person fits on, and you go all the way down. Yo, send me all the way down to the bottom of the ocean until like my head explodes, just so I can see what the fuck happens down there. Once the pressure gets to me, like just send me all the way down where I just lose conscious, but at least I get to see something for like the last however seconds I got to just, imagine I just see some crazy shit. I'm like, I knew it,
Yeah.
you know? That'd be some really cool that I could possibly think about at
That'd
the
be
end.
cool. That'd be cool.
I just don't want to do it now because my head will explode because
Right.
I'll be down at the depths of the ocean. But there's some crazy shit down there.
What about getting hit by a bazooka? Like you're just like,
Like Rambo style?
yeah, like you say, all right, put me in the middle of like Africa, pretend like hunt me.
Hunt me.
And then when you find me, I'm like, you got me. And then you just fucking bazooka me.
Wow. That'd be
Right?
pretty crazy. I like to do it on the I like to be holding the bazooka. I don't know if I want to be like hunted. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that would be cool though if you're like, you know, it'd be really cool. Your max age on the planet because like the whole human race has deemed this as max age 80 years old. You hit 80, you have to decide how you die.
That's a good
And it
way.
could be anything.
Right. You decide. You make the decision.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. Because when you're old like that, like
Yeah.
honestly, what's the point of living? You know, it's just like I don't know. It's no quality of life. Like we do the right thing. Like for pets, we put them down if they're fucking hurting. We should be able to put down like grandpa. Like oh, grandpa, you can't even fucking move, man. Like you have no idea what the hell you're saying half the time. Like I gotta put you down,
Yeah.
and it should be allowed. You know?
Yeah, no, it should be if like especially if the person is okay with it, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
should be able to just dose them with the
exactly.
morphine. Like, yo, hit me with more with that more. They should be able to like go out high as fuck
Hit
and
me with
like,
that drip.
yeah, hit them with the drip. Let them
Yeah,
just like, oh man, yeah. Oh, how you feeling, Gramps? I feel great. I
right.
feel fucking great. How do you feel? How do you feel, asshole?
Listen, I'm not advocating for killing grandpas and grandmas, but only if they want to. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And you'd be like, yeah, you got to put them down because they want to get down. They're shot. They're shot. They're fucking shot, man.
Let's think about all right, so 80 years old comes.
Yes.
Hmm. Would it be cool to like, I mean, you just you get floated out to sea, right? And you just you just have to die at sea.
Throw
Like
you on like a raft and shit, like El Duque.
and throw
It's just
your ass on a raft, you go out into the middle of the ocean, probably die of dehydration, miserable, just it's a terrible death.
I mean, like, that'd be a good game to play. Like, give me like a bunch of water, give me some food or whatever, and just send
Yeah.
me out to sea. See how long I can survive.
Yeah.
So I reach like, you know what I mean? Imagine you see some killer whales. I'm sure a shark will just come around and eat you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'll like bump it and try to be like, what the fuck is this? Is that a person out here 80,000 yards from the fucking coast? He's like, you're mine, buddy.
Yeah.
And then he fucking eats the shit out of you. That's a horrible way to go. Getting eaten by a shark,
Yeah.
dude, that's got to be the worst way to go.
I
Right?
used to say that I wanted all the time. I used to go down to Ocean City all the time with like Tony and Rob and Kupo and Marco Setta. I always tell them I was like, "Yep, this is the year I'm getting eaten by a gray white." I used to just say that was gonna happen all the
You secretly want like I listen, I wouldn't mind fighting a shark.
time.
Pretty cool. Just fucking beat this shit out of one. They say like if a shark's coming for you, put your hand like on the bottom of his like where his throat is.
Yeah.
It puts him to sleep.
Okay,
But
I'll do that when the great white comes after me. I'll tickle his chin.
come here, buddy. Let me get
Go to
that.
sleep. Go to
Tickle,
sleep,
tickle. He's
buddy
like
boy.
just smiling and shit. And apparently they
Dude,
turn over, like if they
yeah.
turn all the way over and then they just go to sleep. But if you see a shark, you're not be like, hey, let me tickle you, buddy. Yeah, it's not happening.
If the best way, if you know a great white or any shark is like coming for you,
Yeah.
the best thing is to just not go in the water. You know, if that shark tells people
Oh
like,
yeah.
yo, I'm coming for that motherfucker. I'm gunning for that motherfucker. Just don't go in the water and you'll be all right.
Right. That's why I only go ankles deep in the ocean.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, fuck the ocean. The only time I went out deep was when I was in the Cayman Islands and that shit was crystal clear. I'm like, all right, I know I could see shit. And if something's coming, like I'm out of here. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I was in that, but like I wouldn't go to Jones Beach and go fucking waist deep and out swimming. Fuck that.
Oh, dude, I for
You
some
love
reason
that?
at nighttime, I get like cringy. I'm like, oh God, I'm not going in the ocean. Fuck that. Like I freak out at night over it. But when I'm at Jones Beach or any fucking beach, I go up to my fucking neck. I go up to the point where the wave comes and I gotta jump off the floor again to fucking get up over the water.
Really?
I'm a different person during the day out there. I'll fucking sit there and ride waves till fucking I can't ride waves anymore. I love it too much. And I'm just like, I always make sure there's somebody a little bit deeper than me. Cause then, do the
Save
math.
yourself.
Do the
Yeah.
math on that one.
Yeah. Then maybe he'll help you.
But
Maybe.
I just don't care when I'm out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I love the beach at night, but
Mhm.
just to chill. Like I'm not going in there. Fuck
Yeah.
that. But I like being by the water. Something about the water, like in the sound, and just be aware. Like sounds cool. You know, it makes you realize like you're on planet Earth.
Yeah.
You know, you feel good about it.
You know what's crazy? I read something or heard something the other day that they were like, Florida has the highest shark attacks of all time, right? And they said something like there's been 182 shark attacks since 1800, which comes out to like one a year. And they're trying to scare people, one a year, and it's the highest, and you're trying to scare people. I mean, the odds are pretty good that you're not going to get fucking attacked if it's just one fucking shark attack a year.
I tell you, imagine being that loser. You're that one. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do. It's like scare tactics, man. It's not that crazy. But it's like this. This is what I believe. Like sharks, all right, that's your that's where you live. That's your area.
Yeah.
I don't belong in there.
Yeah.
Just like you don't belong on my block.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go outside my house and see a shark walking down the street, you know? But if I go in the ocean, I'm just putting myself at risk. Like, yo, this is your area. We should
Yeah.
know this. We should have that agreement.
Yeah. If you don't want to get you will never get eaten by a shark if you don't go in the ocean.
Right.
Foolproof. Foolproof. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely it.
You'll never die from a
Well,
parachuting accident if you don't jump out of an airplane. There's certain things that you won't die from. All you have to do is just not do them.
I agree with the parachute thing. Just don't do that. But what about you go, you know, when you say about the sharks? No, Nick, like what if you go to like SeaWorld and you decide to jump in the
Don't
tank?
go. Don't go. No, you don't go in the
Don't go to
water.
sea or don't
Don't
go
go.
into the tank.
If you don't go anywhere near sharks or whales, they can't hurt you.
Well, what about when a tsunami comes and it just floods like New York City, and then all of a sudden you just see sharks going down 42nd Street,
Sharknado.
Sharknado shit. Yo, I really believe that kind of shit could happen.
No, I can't.
I mean, I've seen TV shows where sharks went up in the air in the tornado wind and they were coming back down and eating people. So I know it could happen.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
That'd be wild if it does.
It would be.
You wanna hear some wild that I seen in the news today? You
Sure.
know the game Call of Duty
I've heard of it and played it multiple
and played.
times.
So that game for Pride Month, they're putting a transgender shooter in the video game.
I like it.
And yeah, you might like it, but I mean, there was a trans shooter that shot up a little kid's school, and now they're putting this character
Really?
in the video game. Yeah, there was a transgender woman, dude. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it went, yeah, it killed a bunch of kids with the fucking assault rifle. They, for some fucking reason, they're going to schools and shooting kids. I don't understand it, but this fucking tranny did it. But now Call of Duty is putting this thing for Pride Month. They're putting a transvestite with a rifle, assault rifle in his hand. Can you be any more like stupid during the sign of times? Like, why would you do that?
When did this happen with the shooting? Recently?
It was, dude, it was probably a couple of years ago now. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So there's no
It was been a
correlation.
while.
Like it's
No,
no.
no,
Oh,
but there's a correlation being a tranny and a shooter. Like it just, I don't know if they should do that or not. I don't know. I don't know where you stand, but that's just like I think
I
it's in
just
bad
Mike.
taste.
I think it's funny when thing people like game now puts a tranny into a fucking into their game.
It's
It cracks me
ridiculous.
up. I think it cracks me up. That's all I can say. I
So how
would
do
love I would love to play a video game back in the day with like Doom or some shit. No, like Duke Nukem. Remember Duke Nukem?
Hadouken,
Duke
Street
Nukem, dude.
Fighter?
Fucking, I'm
I
sure they
know.
were like to
I know.
see like the strippers they had back in the day. Imagine you click on them and you give them the dollar and they open up their fucking bra and then they pull down their pants and they're fucking wiggling their dick around. That would have been hilarious.
It
So
gave
yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
yo, I think it would be hilarious to see. I mean,
That
how
would
are
have
they going to
been great.
make it a tranny though? They're just
Right.
going to have like a dude with tits.
It's just I don't know, some ugly looking motherfucker, with short hair and like probably different colors in it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like, dude, it's reaching a point where it's just like, man, we're so
No,
fucked.
no. Listen, Call of Duty, stay out of it, man. You know what I mean? Stay out of the transgender shit. Just fucking make a war game and shut the fuck up already. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? That's just fucking. It doesn't make any sense. What was the ratings going down with people not buying the game enough? You know what I mean? Like
Maybe they're
what
trying to go after the tranny market, like Bud Light did,
it
right?
is?
It's a fucking mistake. But we have Pride Month and everybody's selling Pride Month. Like, who gives a fuck?
I don't
I
know
don't give
what's
a shit
going
what
on.
month it is.
What month is Pride Month?
Right now, we're living in it.
Oh,
Can't tell. It's all over the place. They just throw it down your face. Like, just I don't care.
I
But
didn't. I
whatever.
didn't even know we were in June. I thought we were in fucking March.
It's crazy when you if you're off by like a few months. Like I can
Yeah.
see you being off like a month because like the month changes and you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I thought it was still May. You can't be off by like 3, 4 months. That's crazy. Maybe that COVID shot is getting to you. Did you hear about this? This is another.
I didn't take. I didn't never took the shot, Mike.
I know. I know you didn't take it. I didn't take it either.
Don't
But
fucking spread false rumors about me. Fucking lies about me.
spoiler alert: you did not take the fucking shot, the jab, the death jab. But today, or it came out yesterday, that Dr. Anthony Fauci, you all know him, that little weasel, he confessed that he made up the COVID rules, including 6 feet social distancing and masking kids. He just
Hmm.
made it up.
Yeah.
We've been saying that, and we've been saying there's no scientific evidence to support this nonsense, but they just literally made you do what they wanted you to do. They
Right.
Simon Says you, and you Simon Says back. So
Yeah.
now it only took over 4 years for this shit to come out now. And now
Right.
people are like over it. They're over COVID. So now they're gonna come out with all this information, and people are gonna be like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
got I got the depth jab, whatever. They made you take the shot. They fooled you. You should be pissed about these fucking people.
Yeah. I'm reading this right now to see um some stuff about him, but I mean, just a shout out to Marshmallow because I'm sure he's really excited about us talking about this right now. So,
I knew you said
um, he's I gotta read this more. Fauci belongs in prison. Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Fauci said blah 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 blah
It's a money maker,
blah.
Vic. It's an absolute money maker. They made their money on it. They had this little weasel go up there and be the poster child for it, and they made him. They probably made him say these things, these rules. They paid him a lot of money and be like, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to sign
Right.
this NDA to never say it came from us. You're our poster boy. Say it and deal with the consequences. And he
Yeah.
took the money and now he's paying for it. You know what I'm saying? He got paid. Fauci got a lot of money during this whole COVID thing. And now he's actually paying for it a little bit. But that'll
Why
take,
he's getting in trouble?
well, he's getting, shit for, confessing,
Hmm.
after these, under the Science and Shit Act or whatever the fuck they were, doing. But it only took that long to do it. And then now he's getting, pushback from it.
Yeah.
But he was the poster child. He got the money. He got a lot of money for this shit, bro. He got paid. So always follow the money, man. Just don't listen to these people. These people are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They make you they make you do dumb shit. And now they're going after Trump. Did you see that? They convicted Trump on 34 felonies
What?
over Stormy Daniels, the whore,
Yeah.
that slut, the porn star that fucked Donald.
Man, that was mean, Mike.
But she really is because I mean, it's not mean. I'm describing her. I mean, that's what she is. And basically, like, she didn't keep her dumb mouth shut. And then Trump got in trouble for it. But meanwhile, back in the day, Bill Clinton paid Paula Jones all that hush money to keep quiet about their uh relationship when he was banging that slut. But nobody really cared about that. Clinton didn't go to jail for that. It's like almost like a double standard. And even with the whole Biden son, him buying a gun illegally, and they want to take him to court, it's like almost a witch hunt for both these people. Like, it's not that serious, but they're doing it now because it's campaign season. It's like, I mean, I see right through their bullshit.
So Stormy Daniels took money from him and then
Years ago,
so did she repay him with the money after that she ratted him out?
no, it's bullshit. I mean, hopefully Trump could go after and like sue her because he was like, "You gotta keep this money. You gotta keep your mouth shut. I banged you. You didn't like it. I didn't care for it." And then just paid off the fucking money. Shut the fuck up. But then
Right.
all of a sudden, right? And then Stormy Daniels was on in 2017. She was on Bill Maher's show, and she talked about like, "Oh, yeah, I fucked Trump, whatever. It was fun." And then
Yeah.
it is what it was. Like, she's all like happy about it, like, right? But now that they flipped the script and they wanted Trump to go to fucking jail, now she changed her fucking tune, how she didn't want to do it.
Right.
How, it's like complete lies. It's just complete lies.
Yeah.
We have you on this show on HBO, Bill Maher, saying this way, and then you coming out now just to get Trump behind bars. It's such bullshit. I can't stand it. So that's why I said those mean things about Stormy Daniels, even though that's the truth. She is
Those
all
mean
those
things. Those those mean things. Stormy McDaniels. McStormy McDaniels.
things. Stormy McDaniels is a bitch. Yeah, she's a little slut. She's a whore. But I mean, that's what politics is. They're all filled with them people, no matter what size you want to. You know what I mean? Either you're gonna
Yeah.
look at it through like red glasses or look at it through blue glasses. I'm trying to look at it through clear, rational glasses, where both sides are they're all fucked up. They're all fucked up. They all do
Yeah.
dumb, evil shit. That's why I mentioned like the Bill Clinton and the Trump and the Biden's fucking kid. And Biden, regular our president, slow Joe Biden.
Slow
Yeah,
Joe.
his wife Jill, right, used to
Yeah.
be his babysitter in his first marriage. She was like
Wow.
fucking 16 watching his kids, Hunter and the other fucking one. And then all of a sudden, like, he just fucking starts dating the babysitter. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, what the fuck, man? Nobody's like looking into that. How that, and then people make fun of Trump, how he's banging this, uh, Russian bride that he paid for. You know what I mean? That he got in the mail. Like, who gives a shit? Like, all you people are disturbed. But It is what it is, and people back these people up like blindly,
Yeah.
like just like they're not. These people when Trump got the 34 felonies, they were celebrating online. They like me when the Giants won the Super Bowl. They were
Yeah.
celebrating like a maniac, like an absolute nutcase.
Right.
It's wild to me. It really is. Like I don't know how you can be so thick headed and so like one sided on these things. It's crazy.
They got nothing better to do, these silly sons of bitches.
But that's our choice. It's either Trump or Biden. Why do we even have that choice again?
I
Like
think we should make Ivanka the president, Trump's daughter.
make anything president. I don't give a fuck. Anything we could agree on. You know what I mean?
I got I got a question.
Shoot.
Would you vote for Ivanka Trump or Melania Trump to be a president if you had to vote between the two? The
Ooh,
daughter or the wife?
ooh. I tell you, probably the daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something about her. She's kind of smart,
Hmm.
but she's kind of hot, but not all the way hot because when you look at her, you can see like she looks like Trump. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Trump is hot.
I mean, no, I
Donald Trump
can't
is
agree.
hot.
I can't agree that Trump is hot.
Donald Trump is hot.
I don't think anybody has ever said that with a straight face, man or
Don
woman.
Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump is so hot,
Don Trump.
hottest man on the fucking planet. Balls of fire. I mean, I don't know. His daughter is fucking banging though. She's
Yeah.
banging. You know, she's
Yeah.
cute. I gotta admit.
You're cute, Ivanka.
Like
Ivanka,
maybe
you're
if I
cute.
never seen Trump, then I'd be like, oh, she's banging.
You're cute. You're cute, Ivanka.
You're cute, Ivanka. Now suck that robot's dick.
Shit. I
Well,
have I have a question.
I
When I
got it.
was
What's this
when I was
question?
at when I was working at the Hampton fucking wedding, right, in Long Island, I was staring out at the beach through the window, and this question came to me, which I'm sure there's a scientific answer, but I don't have the answer. When waves come in, right? Just picture it now. All right, you're staring at it, waves are coming in. Yeah, yeah, cool, 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 cool. Is the wave the water, or is it the current and it's just moving that water? Like, oh, this is going to be tough. Maybe it's easier if I say the water that crashes as a wave, right? Does that water ever get, now, I know the current sucks it back out, but how long does that water stay at the shore? Or does it then dissolve back and then get thrown all the way across the fucking other side of the ocean?
Ooh,
You know? And then also, another question, the
that's
water at the bottom of the ocean, does it stay there? Or does it fucking recycle and the top water eventually comes to bottom water?
that's wild, man. With that, I mean, I don't think so because that's deep blue sea. I don't think that's. I don't know if that water will move up because what's the part of the ocean where you see the line and you see the really clear blue ocean and then like the brownish ocean? What's that part? It's I think it's in the Mediterranean Sea or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you look it up, like where the ocean is
The
two
Mason
different
Dixon
colors,
line? The Mason Dixon line?
is that what it is?
Think so.
All right, so the Mason Dixon line in the ocean. I mean, is that
No,
true?
no.
What? Why is Mason Dixon line sound so
I think
correct?
that's what the line that separated the North from the South, Confederates from the Yankees, I think.
I mean, it sounds fucking great. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, yeah, if you Google it, actually, if people want to Google it at home, just type in like where the ocean is two different colors. But it's like it's a weird line, and the two bodies of water converge. There's nothing
Yeah.
separating it, but I guess the salt keeps that one side clear and the other side not. It's quite like I don't know. It's quite fascinating.
That is fascinating.
So it's like, does that water mix with each other? I don't think so because some has to have salt. So I just don't know how two waters like that could combine and then not leaking into each other. It's fucking weird.
Right. Yeah, that is weird.
So I don't know if like the deep blue sea it just stays there or that ocean. Like that's a great question. It's just I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so check this out
Yeah.
now, though. So now a wave is forming, right? Is the wave? Can you hear me? Because you're frozen,
I can hear you.
Mike.
Oh, you just froze for a sec too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
back.
picture the back of a wave. That water that it's on the top over there, is the current pushing water and just regenerating and keep and pushing new water, or that wave that you saw forming back in the distance, like, oh, I'm gonna ride this motherfucker in. I'm riding this
Right.
motherfucking wave. Is that all the same water coming at you? Or is that just the current that's pushing water and some of it's getting left behind and then it's just pushing new water and then forms that wave and then crashes. I don't know. And I don't
It's
even
got,
think it matters.
yeah, but maybe it does matter for filtration purposes.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Maybe that's
Yeah.
how it like maybe that's how the ocean cleans itself.
Wow. Deep. The
You know,
sand. The sand is its filtration system, the shore.
just I mean, look how fish tanks are or pools. It has to be in sand. The water
Hmm.
goes through the sand goes back out to the pool.
Yeah.
So maybe they figured it out. Like the ocean, why does the ocean need sand? And then maybe that's what it is. So
Should we?
you learn something on this fucking pic
You do.
on the Mix It Up podcast. We back.
If we drink sand, will we filter our bodies? No. The answer to that is no. Do not drink
Not
sand.
do not listen to this fucking lunatic. Do not. I mean, because for a split second, I was like, I should really go to the beach and throw a cup of sand in my fucking mouth.
Oh,
But
God.
it's maybe. I mean, I'm thinking about like maybe it does. Maybe it would cleanse me. Maybe my shits would be a lot better. Who knows? I hate sand, but that's
Oh,
disgusting. A good way it goes down. Nah.
you know that they say there's what do they say? More galaxies than sand particles on Earth? I don't believe that's true.
Oh, I've heard that before.
I don't believe that's fucking true, dude. Because there's a gazillion, bajillion fucking pieces of sand.
Right.
I get a gazillion pieces of sand stuck in my butt crack every single time I go to the beach.
I have
That's more.
sand up
That's
there
more.
from '96. Of course. Like, dude, no way. Because I think like if you look at like I don't think the up to the stars and all that shit is like infinity.
Yeah,
It has an end. There's got to be an end. And
yeah,
there's scientists actually coming out that's saying they have to have like an end because something has to ricochet off that to come back, like
yeah,
a sound wave or some shit like that. It has to bounce off something and come
yeah.
back to you. That's how they know there's an end to like
Oh,
the universe, which is pretty crazy how they're trying to figure that out now. So yeah, look that shit up too.
wait. So they sent sound waves back and they're attempting to get them back to us?
Because it's almost like if you put it out there, it has to come back.
Yeah,
Listen, I
but
don't know the exact details. I could be just totally make believing this happen in my mind, but it's something to do with that.
yeah,
Like, if they throw something out there, eventually for it to come back, which it always does, it has to hit something almost like ping pong or some
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
But it's something along like those cases. But don't quote me on that because I wasn't prepared to talk about this on the Mix Up podcast. I'm sorry. I'll do my research next week, or
Well,
maybe you know.
we're not gonna live long enough to ever get it back because the speed of sound is way less than the speed of light. And I mean, the observable fucking universe is like 8 billion fucking light years away, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So just in case anybody cares, I'm gonna ask you how many galaxies do you think are in the world,
How many
in the universe?
galaxies?
Galaxies.
6,
2 trillion, dickhead. 2 trillion.
two
Um,
trillion. I
and
was
guess
way off
how many stars do you think are in a typical galaxy? Well,
in one
yeah,
galaxy. 18.
stars, ass muncher.
18 million.
100 billion.
Still way off.
So
Wow.
the number of stars is there's 100 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy alone. And the sun is considered a small star,
The sun.
the sun.
The
In
thing,
our
the biggest thing
galaxy,
that's
though,
on fire every fucking day
the
is the
thing is
smallest.
on fucking fire. Could you imagine?
It's crazy.
Could you imagine, like, what if there's creatures or like whatever the word is, entities that are absolutely fucking gigantic? Because otherwise, why would the universe be so big? If somebody created the universe or a bunch of things or created the
They have
universe,
to be tremendous.
why would they make it so fucking big so that they couldn't get anywhere, right? They gotta be
It,
fucking enormous.
they gotta be like, yeah, they gotta be huge, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude. There's no doubt about it.
And what if when like
Just
a
makes sense.
star explode, like a star, it burnt out and it exploded. What if it's just like one of those entities just going by it and like kicking it and like fuck this star, just blows it up by kicking it.
Or he just trips.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What I do? Like, it's like he's knocking over a light bulb or something,
Yeah.
in his house. Maybe we're in this creature's house.
Maybe.
We have no idea. We could be,
Yeah.
there's like 99% organisms living in our gut alone. Like they
Yeah.
probably think like they're in their own universe,
Yeah. You're right.
you know?
Yeah.
It just goes on and goes on and goes on like that. All our human race could be in somebody's fucking body right now. We have
You're
no
right. You're right.
And they complain about black holes and things just get sucked in and just go away. Maybe that's their asshole. And we just get shit out
You're right.
onto
You're
some
very
fucking dirt land.
you're very right, man.
Yeah.
You're very fucking right.
I'm very I've always been very not more knowledgeable on the Mix It Up podcast. I gotta admit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very smart. I was very stupid on the other podcast we did because I was doing research and I was trying to learn and
Yeah.
trying to talk smart. It just wasn't working for me. You
Yeah.
know,
We're not smart. We're dumb.
I think
We're not
people
dumb.
seen right through our bullshit. They were
They did
like,
see through it.
people were telling me, like, even Crazy Chris, like, yo, nice try with the pod, but I don't even listen to you guys anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that. I mean, I wouldn't. I actually did listen to those podcasts, and I liked them actually a lot. But the mix it up is just we touch on the same stuff anyways.
We
But we
do.
don't have to sit there and pretend like we're fucking scientists or anything like that. We're dummentists. We're
Yeah.
dummentists.
I even had like one of the guys I do the giant podcast with that's been on this pod, John Depot, was like, the fuck is the Live It Up podcast? I'm like, I don't know. But we're back. We come back with a new label, new
Yep,
design. You can see it if you're watching YouTube. I kind of like the new design. Hopefully you guys do.
it's cool.
I figured like have the New York logo in the background, NY in it, so people know
Yeah,
it's New York State, New Jersey, the tri-state.
and not just a pork chop.
Or maybe it's just New York. I think it's just New York, no Jersey or Connecticut on there. So then I mean, it does kind of look like a pork chop. And then you see the bowl underneath for the Mix It Up podcast.
Nice,
And then the two microphones on the side.
sick.
Yeah, pretty fucking dope.
Yo, can we talk about the universe a little bit more?
Sure. We got plenty of time.
When I was coming outside of the wedding that I worked the other day, there's nobody there, and I'm by the ocean. I'm walking to the parking lot, and it was pitch black out. And I looked up, and it's flat. It's flat in Long Island, so you could see. It's not like Yonkers. If you come outside your house, you could see up, but you can't see all around, right?
Yeah, no,
And
you can't.
even upstate, you could see, it's an observable, a small amount, but it's bright because you could. I mean, the stars are so fucking visible because
Yeah,
it's dark as shit up there, but you
it
can't see
is.
the horizon, dude. The whole fucking sky was stars all fucking around, man. And I was just like, oh my God, I hadn't seen like that. I hadn't seen that in so long. I felt like, I feel like I've been out of touch with nature and,
Yeah,
and all that stuff lately.
yeah.
So it was mystifying again. It was like
It's
it catches
probably it's
what?
probably because you're not going upstate anymore.
Yeah.
That's what
God
it is. I
rest.
think like when you went up there, because even when I went up there a couple of times,
Yeah.
I was mesmerized at night
Yeah.
of being like hammered And then
Yeah.
I'm like looking up at the skies. There's a fire going on. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of stars out here. You just kind of get like you kind of get lost in like thought for a
Yeah.
minute. You know,
Yeah.
I think more people need that because when we're living close to the city, you don't see any of that shit. That's
No.
why motherfuckers go camping. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
they risk their lives because they're going into bears neighborhoods now just to see stars. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like telling you, some shit we just do not belong doing. The ocean and camping in the middle of the woods.
I don't know if that's true. I think camping is where we belong. We used
We used to be there.
more than anything. What?
We used to be there as baboons and shit or orangutans, whatever the fuck we were,
Or just
chimpanzees.
or just human beings
Yeah, but
who
dumb humans. Because we
dumb you.
there was a time like 2 million over 2 million years, we doubled our brain size, which is just it's really fascinating. 2 million
Yeah.
years is not that long. But for some reason, humans, Homo sapiens, just our heads, twice our brains became twice the size.
Yeah.
And when they weren't twice the size, we had the regular sized brains of like, regular monkeys, regular sheep, whatever the fuck was roaming the earth at that time. We kind of just blended in. We weren't special than any other fucking animal out there.
Yeah.
Something made us just go like that way. It's just nobody knows what it is.
Mushrooms.
But
Mushrooms.
we've said it. We've said, yeah, it's probably mushrooms.
Listen,
Has to be.
where the fuck did
That's where Super Mario came from.
how did it go from like the smartest monkey,
Yeah.
like a monkey, like there's a smart monkey, and then we just evolved to humans, and then we became a dumb human.
It
We
was
went from smart monkey to like, and then the next step was dumb human, and then we had to get smart again. Or did it?
I don't
Because
know.
maybe we devolved. You never fucking know. And then we don't know, man. Yes, we could say that humans like the humanoid, whatever, was dumb. They didn't even know how to use a fork or they had to build the wheel. But maybe they were
Yeah,
just laying down
you're pretty stupid.
in bliss, though, man. In bliss. Like I
Yeah.
was talking to this dude that I had this deep conversation with the other guy that I was working with the other day on the way back from Long Island, and we were talking about some deep shit. But like, what if we were what if we have the ability, like, all right, so animals, like we talked about always, we always talk about they eat, they procreate, and they sleep. They don't fucking do anything else. They fuck around, they play around and shit like that.
Yeah.
We do all of this fucking stuff all day. But what if we had the ability to just, and we do have this ability to be in our minds, meditation, for instance. You know, when you meditate and you become completely numb and you're just not there anymore? You've done that, right?
Yeah, I've done that. Yep.
What if that was our lives, bro? And we could meditate together and like, oh, meet me in that fucking force field of fucking meditation. So you wake up, you're like, all right, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna go back and meditate all fucking day. What would stop you from being alive? Or maybe you don't even need to eat that much. Maybe you just literally just needed to eat a little bit of berries and a
It's
little bit of nuts.
you're describing you're describing the Matrix, like
I
being
am
in a
describing the
pod
Matrix. I
and
am
just
describing the
you're
Matrix.
describing it to like a T. Yeah, just like you chill in their pods all
Yeah.
day, and then you just go around in the fucking in the brain. It's probably coming to that with the whole AI shit. I would
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
some
think we've
people,
devolved. I
we
think
just
we've
have,
devolved.
or we just have too many extracurricular activities. Like as humans, we just do a lot of dumb shit to keep busy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then if we get bored, we just sit there. It's like, oh, I got to find something to do. You can't just
Hmm.
eat, sleep, and bang all day. You know what I mean? You,
Good.
I mean, yeah, you could. Of course, anybody could. That's a fun vacation, but to do
Yeah.
that like I don't know, 365 days a year, like I don't know, man. I need something else to do to, Otherwise, I'm just a fucking monkey.
But then you just lay down and meditate and drift away into another fucking world.
Yeah, I mean, listen, some Buddhists apparently do that. Hey, listen, if I could get taught to do that on the regular, that'd be pretty fucking sweet. Maybe
Dude, we
that's the
don't.
next level, man.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we're not even taught to do. You know what? You know why nobody meditates? You know why nobody does any of this shit? Because it's difficult. It's not fucking easy to sit there and try to clean your mind of all the bullshit that's going on. I haven't been able to do it recently. I haven't. I have not been able to clear my mind. If I lay down and try to meditate, I can't stop the fucking thoughts from going through my fucking mind. And I used to be able to do that.
Wow.
Yeah. I got to get back to that point where I can.
It's a hard thing to do. Your
Yeah.
mind races, especially like my mind, especially some days when I'm trying to go to sleep. If my mind's like racing, I just can't fall asleep. There's too many thoughts. But I like it when I have like nothing going on, like no thoughts. I could just fucking put my head down, just go out. You know, it's the best. It's the best fucking feeling.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I go to sleep pretty easily. I don't like, I try not to like think about things before I go to sleep. But when I'm meditating, you just have those thoughts that go through your mind. You're laying there, okay, watermelon, right? Yeah, of course. I'm thinking about watermelon. Um, and then you just like 4 seconds, like 4 minutes in, you're like, all right, let me just jerk off.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used to just start thinking about like hot pieces of ass that I could buy. And I
Yeah,
just eventually get tired of that and fall asleep.
yeah.
That's my secret. But
Oh wait, oh, I know it's almost time, but I have one more question.
it's almost time.
So this was mind blowing to me today. I listened to Eckhart Tolle uh audiobook, a part of it today, and he was talking about light. And I was it he didn't mention what I'm going to mention right now, but for some reason when he mentioned it, I said I just thought of it.
Thought of this?
And what color is light, Mike?
Ooh, what color is light? You want to just say white.
You do want to say that.
You know, that's just the first thing because when light comes on, it's just like, oh shit, light. You know, I think
Right.
what maybe that's why people describe it on the deathbed too. They see the white light or some shit. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's that's the what you associate with.
Yeah. But it's invisible. It's
But it is,
invisible.
yeah. Light's invisible, yeah. But
Like
why do people?
the sun is shooting off that fucking beastly blazingness. But you can't see it. You don't see the sun over here, but it's lighting up the earth.
Yeah, the
Doesn't
fucking
make any sense,
yeah, the
right?
side you're on, yeah, it's lighting it up,
A light that's on. It's just a light bulb.
right?
And you could see it over there in the room. I see the light bulb, but
But
it's
that's
lighting up the fucking room with nothing. Nothingness. It's nothing.
right. But the person that invented the light bulb was like, hey, the Earth lights up sometimes, and then the Earth doesn't light up at night.
Yeah.
It goes from light to dark, you know. And he's like, I got to make a light bulb or some kind of invention that does what the Earth does,
Yeah.
and that's how it started, man. Some fucking crazy monkey. It
Crazy, man.
is fucking weird, like how everybody just associates light with white and dark is black.
Yeah.
Night, you know, it's just black. It's nothing.
And you know what's crazy though now too that I'm thinking? Light on or light off, it's the same space around. There's nothing there.
Yeah, right.
Or is there? I don't know. Is there anything here? Is there anything here?
It's
Dude, maybe when the light's out, pure black, there's something there and we can't fucking see it.
darkness.
Maybe there's something in the dark.
And maybe there's something in the light.
Maybe it's a whole nother world in the dark if we can't see. Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know.
I just don't understand. This is just blowing my mind, though. It's blowing my mind that it lights up the fucking room. And then fire.
Yeah.
How the fuck does fire create light? I know the sun is made out of fire and a ball of gas and shit like that. How does that illuminate anything?
Fire is a crazy thing.
It is.
Crazy invention. It's just crazy, not really an invention, it's just a crazy thing about life. Like fire. You needed fire to stay warm,
Yeah.
you know, in order to live, you know, get heat during like winter. Like the earth gave you a trick. You know, it's like, oh, it's gonna get cold here, but there's a trick that you could use. on this
Right.
planet to make this thing called fire,
Wow.
and all of a
Wow.
sudden it just keeps you warm. Like
A trick.
it's like a Zelda. It's like a fucking Zelda game.
Yeah.
It's giving you the tools. You just need to know how to fucking like use it. Like it's fucking nuts. It really is fucking crazy. Like we're
Dude,
living in a game. I'm telling you, it's a fucking game. Somebody created it. God, whatever you want to call it, he created this place.
fire is magic.
It is, you know, it's literally magic.
It wasn't there, and then you created you made it, you formed it. Fire.
Some monkey took two sticks in the wilderness, and he's like, "Yo, it's cold. I'm gonna rub these two sticks together because obviously that'll cause friction and it'll cause shit to just spontaneously burst into flames." And you're like,
Yeah.
"What?" And then these fucking motherfuckers, like, you know, they do that shit, and then all of a sudden, boom, fire.
Yeah.
What? It's yeah, yeah. Think about that, people.
One more question before we leave.
We got another one
Is it possible that there's more elements
that we don't know about.
that we don't fucking know about?
I think so, man. There's got to be, right?
Yeah. I mean, okay. Fire. Fire is an element, right?
Yeah.
If nobody created it, we would have never known about it. But lightning, lightning strikes things, and then you see like it burns trees and shit like that. You know about it. But if lightning, if you never saw lightning or anything like that, or figured out how to fucking or nobody showed you how to make fire, it doesn't exist anymore to you. But like, there's got to be something else. There has to be that we don't fucking know about. There just has to be. We don't fucking know anything. We don't know anything.
Dude, I mean, any idiot could have probably discovered fire or ice. Yeah,
Yeah.
and water, you freeze it. It gets when water gets really cold, it turns to this fucking ice. It's like brick.
Yeah.
You know, it's just they're all there, man. Everything's all there for you.
Wind, the elements of nature, wind, water, earth, and fire. Huh.
Those are the main ones. Those are the big ones.
Those are the big ones.
Now you should, if you know anything, you should know that they are real, they exist, and you should know the top four at least. You know, those are the basics. You can't fuck that up. I think it's also like a name of like a group in music, right? Earth, Wind, and Fire, right? Ain't that
Yep.
a fucking band?
Yep.
I don't know what the hell they sing, but I know I heard it before.
So there's a yes, there are almost certainly many planets with elements that don't naturally exist in our solar system. Like what then?
Oh
Like
no, like
what?
there's a place that just like makes gold out of the sky or some shit. Like it rains gold. They found a planet like that, and
Yeah.
then yeah, people knew how to just go up there and get the gold and bring it down. They'd be like the richest fucking person. But apparently, like there's a place that does that. Think about us, like in our thing, we got to dig
Yeah.
for gold and shit in like some fucking parts of the world, and yeah, it's just man, it is wild. Like, what about that shit? Like where people get up in those, they dress up in those scuba diving suits and they go clamming or some shit. Just like put their hands in the sand and just pick up clams. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Who knew how to do that shit?
lunatics. There's a planet that's completely a diamond.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diamond Planet,
55 Cancri planet. Full diamonds.
dude, nuts. There's fucking planets that just like there's lava raining from the sky. Lava planet.
Oh, and today we have one of our slow students that's gonna come in and name this planet. Michael, what would you like to call the planet where lava just pours down on it?
Lava planet. What about when the gold falls from the sky? Gold planet. What about the planet where Doritos just rain on you? Dorito planet. Very good, Michael. Very good.
God,
A plus.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, but it is. It's definitely a lot of Earth mysteries out there. You know,
Yo, I got to keep going
watermelon
because I'm
planet.
sorry.
There's watermelon planet.
I would love that.
Watermelon just fall out the sky and knock you unconscious when they hit you in your head. Watermelon planet.
Yo, what about back in the day when people actually started thinking of stuff? Imagine realizing to yourself, like, what the fuck am I standing on? Like, you're in the dirt. You're like, where am I? Where
Yeah,
the fuck am I?
yeah. You just wake up like, the fuck is this?
Right.
Yeah, you're barefoot. You're running on dirt.
Like when we were younger, that that thought never crossed your mind. The first thing that you're taught about the planets, oh, we live on a planet.
Right, right. I taught about
Okay.
it. Yeah.
And that's not bizarre to you that we're living on a fucking circular planet that's just floating in the fucking, and it's all, nobody questions it as a kid. You don't say, what
No,
the
never.
fuck did you just say to me?
Because we're born into it. It's just how it is. It's just existence. But yeah, as you get older and you fucking take mushrooms and you trip and you're like, or you smoke weed, you're like, the fuck this? How fast is this fucking thing going?
Yeah.
And then we're just chilling here. How,
Bizarre.
bro? Yo, it
Bizarre.
is bizarre. It's too fucking bizarre. I
It is
think
too fucking bizarre.
that's why I think at the end of your life, I think you get all the answers to it. I would hope that's the case. I'd be like really disappointed. It's just like one big long fart when you die. You know what I mean? I want to know the answers. I want to be like, oh, I get to find out all life's mysteries right now. This is
Right.
fucking great. What I always wanted to know. It's got to be that way. It just has to be. I need to know. I need to know all this crazy shit that we just talked about on this podcast.
I mean,
It's crazy.
it could all be fucking, we could be a form of a robot, man. Our bodies, our subconscious, and if it, our organs, everything in ours, we don't think about our formation. It just happens. So it's the type of, not microchip or whatever. Sperm could be a microchip in a way, and the egg is another microchip. And they fucking come together, and then they grow based upon DNA and your genes, which could be micro forms of microchips, for crying out loud. AI gets smarter. You know what I mean? There's not,
Yeah.
just because we created a computer chip doesn't mean that another entity didn't create us as a computer. You
Right.
know?
We're a
Jeez,
program.
like fuck. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I think I brought this up when we talked about this, that stupid fucking thing that used to feed. Remember the stupid little game that you had people like, I have to feed my Bitmoji. What was that thing fucking back in the day?
Fuck was that stupid shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. It's stupid.
And you had to keep that thing alive, right?
Right.
Who the fuck is saying that it doesn't have a mind exactly? Or some sort of fucking life. It's a, you know what I mean? Who the fuck is to say? And now people are
Can't
like,
say.
oh, you're fucking crazy, bro. You're crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Who do you think you are? Who do you think? What do you think makes you so special? You know, that's how you got to think. Like maybe I'm not.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Who knows? Who
I don't
knows?
know. I'm confused now.
Yeah. But listen, do your own research, okay?
Oh
Don't.
yeah, don't believe anything we say.
And I can't wait to read the summary of what AI has to say about us when I shut this podcast. But the Mix It Up podcast is back. I'm
Yeah.
Mike. That's Nick. Uh,
Hi.
yo, just live your life, man. Crush it, right? Every day. Keep
Yeah,
doing
absolutely.
no regrets.
No regrets.
And with that, we are out. Mix
Peace
It Up podcast.
out,
We are back.
bitches.
Peace.
Sometimes the darkness shades the light. Sometimes the day feels like the night. I don't know what's wrong with me. Never mind about what I've seen. I'll sit alone in this disguise, but I'll try.